All right, in this video, we're going to talk about getting started recording using a DAW. If you want to start recording, you're going to need a DAW. So what is a DAW? DAW, have I said DAW enough? Is a digital audio workstation, okay? So these are things like GarageBand, Pro Tools, Ableton Live. Let's talk a little bit about them. So on all Mac devices, you have GarageBand. This allows you to record audio and then manipulate it after you've recorded it. You can cut it up, you can tune it, you can make it sound different, you can use digital instruments, those types of things. So DAWs are very important, okay? So free one, GarageBand if you have a Mac device. If you want a little bit more power, if you're getting a little more serious into this, you can get Logic. Logic has more digital instruments and a little more power to send audio places and do stuff. So $200 more, I think you can get Logic. One that I use is called Ableton Live. Ableton Live is a DAW, digital audio workstation, but it also allows you to use track playback. So if I go on tour with a band or an artist and they're using backing tracks, I'll use Ableton Live to play back those backing tracks in a live concert setting. It also has some pretty powerful recording functions, very point and shoot. As a guitarist, I like point and shoot stuff, so Logic and Ableton are the ones I tend to use the most. Other ones are called Pro Tools and Cubase. Now, these are very, very powerful. A lot of mixing engineers use these, a lot of composers. They do require the use of a dongle. They each have their own specific dongle, right? Here's Pro Tools dongle. It's called the iLock. Here's Cubase's dongle, right? It's a little license thing. So in addition to buying the product, the DAW, you have to buy these dongles, which keep your licenses on there. So if you're using Pro Tools and your dongle comes out, can't use it. It's like losing the key to your car, right? So you have to always know where these dongles are or you're in trouble. These aren't used for track playback and live concerts often because if this dongle comes unplugged a little bit in front of thousands of people, your tracks stop working. So half your band essentially isn't sounding anymore. So everybody cat's out of the bag, you're using backing tracks. Big problem. So these aren't used as much for track playback. They are powerful recording tools. Another one that is also a track playback DAW is Digital Performer. Its track playback function is awesome. So each song you can have a custom mix when you pull it up, and if you're using lights and video, it synchronizes very well. It's very powerful. Its recording function is tricky, big learning curve there. So decide what you're going to do. If you want to kill two birds with one stone like I did, get Ableton Live, point and shoot. Track playback's pretty cool. If you're all about track playback, Digital Performer. If you're willing to learn how to use the recording function tool, Digital Performer is cool. Imagine Dragons uses Digital Performer because all the lights and all the video and the track playback is pretty awesome. If you're just wanting to record and you're really serious about recording and mixing and editing, maybe check out Pro Tools. Logic is very popular. It's only $200. Like, come on, for a DAW, that's awesome. Or if you're the free route, GarageBand. If you can use GarageBand very well, if you're awesome, your stuff will sound awesome. So it doesn't matter which DAW you get, research them about what you want to do and then go with it and then learn it. Don't keep switching over to DAWs. And if somebody says Pro Tools sounds better than Ableton or Ableton's cooler than Cubase, whatever, the product is what's cool. The person doing it is what's cool. The DAW is just a tool. They both have advantages, they both have disadvantages, but now they're all pretty awesome. So get yourself a DAW and let's talk about how to get sound into your DAW in the next couple of videos.